listening to the Azure Arbitrator, it's like I'm listening to like a Dream Theater epic, and it's Falcom JDK. And I know it's 8 minutes and 24 seconds long, but there's not a single time I've heard that song or listened to that song that I haven't, like, I've never grown impatient and been like, man, I sure wish this song would, you know, kind of end. No, because it's just firepower from start to finish. And like Grumpy said, because I was just watching I Am Jeff is finishing up Azure this evening, and I was watching him. That's what inspired tonight's Nightly Banger. But good evening, everybody. Welcome back. I know I don't need to, but again, apologies for the abrupt ending last night. It was just a shit show. From the minute we raided Merc, from like the minute I ended, Youngblood was crying. He was gasping for air. He was fucking coughing. It was scary as shit. Got him loaded up. Got him to the emergency room at the hospital he was born at, and we sat there for 3 hours to not get called, to not get brought back, to see a doctor or anything of the sort, which is incredibly irritating. So 2:30 a.m. rolled around. We came back home. He got a little bit of sleep. I got a little bit of sleep. Mrs. Neo got a little bit of sleep. And this morning, my wife and him went to his actual doctor's and was in and out in 45 minutes. He ends up having croup cough, which sucks, but then we found out first thing this morning, like before they left, that he was exposed to somebody in his class in daycare with croup cough. So it's unfortunate that it happened, but thankfully he's okay. He's got an inhaler that looks like a fucking silencer. It's pretty gnarly. It's pretty nuts. But welcome back, guys. I hope you are doing well. I'm happy to be back, man. Little bit tired still, but you know what? We got a day off tomorrow. I plan on doing heavy, copious amounts of napping for sure. So we left off on a crazy cliffhanger. A nudie mag and a bag of, I think it was a bag of flour, really saved the day, and we gotta figure out what's going on here. I need answers. I need answers. I need theories. Theories that I have had. I just need to know what the hell's going on. Badly, but I hope you guys are well. I'm gonna quit yammering. We're gonna get right back into it. I love you guys. What's going on? Next Friday we will be between I put 8:30. It'll be between like 8 and 9 a.m. We will be live for the official release of Xenoblade Chronicles 3. I'm very excited for it, as many of you know, as many of you are as well. And I'm excited to be able to share in a day one release. You know what I mean? Like with everybody. Very seldomly do I get to do that, and we get to do that a couple of times. With Xenoblade 3, as well as with the official Western release of Trails from Zero in September, which I'm psyched on. It'll end up being October, actually, when we play it, but again, I'll shut up. I love you guys. What's shaking? Everybody. I just, so much happened, and it couldn't have been, worse timing. Obviously, young blood and family takes precedence, but holy smokes.
She is probably just unconscious. Her right shoulder and left leg suffered damage, but she will live.
A dust explosion, huh? Good thinking.
Thank you.
But you could have just had me throw the bag of flour.
That would have been too slow. To improve your reaction time, I had to improvise.
Anytime my man sees a nudie mag.
Anyway, let's have a look. Hey,
perfect.
This is just a cooking magazine.
Bro, he got your baited. Baited hard. No pun intended. Well, it kind of sort of is. Squirtle, yeah, that song does go hard. Anything that Falcom JDK does, look it up. Their music is just fire, dude. Lothars, I'm doing pretty good, man. Like I said, tired. Long day at work, long night last night, get home, have to install air conditionings. Like, we were just gonna fucking, like, grin and bear it. You know what I mean? Like, this summer, it was just like, okay, Youngblood will have an AC, and then we'll suck it up. We'll just use fans. And it's just, this heat wave is like, nah, it's just not happening. Had to do it. It's a necessary evil. Febs, what's happening, handsome? Yo, it kind of caught me off guard, like, that new, like, that shared ban information, like, came through, and I was like, what? I was like, what is this? But, my pleasure. How are you, buddy? What's going on? Police headquarters, Tuesday, 2:31 a.m. Finally get to catch you live. Been watching so many of your VODs on this. Crazy. Absolutely wild. However, I still stand by that Somnium with Iris and, like, the dance routine. Awful. God awful. We're over it. I know. I have my hang-ups, but...
Boss is still unconscious. However, her brainwaves are stable. Syncing with her shouldn't be an issue.
But Pewter's a scumbag too, man. Obviously, we're not over it. No, look, man, I'm over it, but that doesn't mean that I can't still address it. You know? I'm over the fact that New Hampshire is jamming their fist up my chili ring with a double of our electrical fees. I'm over that. I understand it. Like, my colon has gotten used to the penetration, but I can still acknowledge it.
Date, talking to her would be pointless.
Saddle up, partner.
You do know that, don't you?
Dude, it just seems like this, like, every day there's some new way of fucking over all of us. The sync machine. Okay, then let's do this. Like, what are we waiting for? I decided to sync with her. Asking questions would just be wasting time. For this one, it's considered the boss of all Somniums. Might take a few tries. Oh, it's all good, man. Besides, even if she was awake, I can't imagine that she'd take kindly on an interrogation. Hitomi still hasn't been found. I have a bad feeling about this. But there's a good chance that boss knows where she is. How would I get that information? Getting into her head would definitely be the quickest way. That's why I brought her here. Boss is lying on the sync subject's chair. It's this version of the hippo? Oof, yeah. Okay, like, let's go. Oh. The sinker's chair. The person sitting here does the sinking. Oh, there we go, okay.
Because I know that the boss is my enemy. I got the video from Iba. I processed it and found that it showed no sign of tampering or editing. Which means there can be no mistake. The boss shot and killed So Sejima after pulling out his left eye. That makes the odds of her being the culprit behind the other murders very high. Or maybe she had accomplices. Either way, she's a criminal. That's why I am cooperating with you, Special Agent Date. I want it as bad as you do.
I low-key would like to get Pewter in the chair. Walk around in his brain, see what the fuck he's hiding. You'll get timies that will make things go to 1 second. You need to save those. Okay, for this one, it's considered the boss. It might take a few tries. Right.
I had him put back behind bars.
In Fuchu prison.
Navasa.
Right.
Well, buddy, how are you?
I couldn't keep him here. She has broken her right shoulder, as well as the fibula of her left leg. But her brain is perfectly healthy. You can sync with her.
Well, good. Let's get this show on the road.
Computer, are the preparations done?
Ready anytime.
Let's get started.
Balancing the views between Jeff's final boss and your final boss? Yeah, could be. Yeah, I was watching Jeff too as I was getting set up. I'm psyched for him.
Date.
I know. 6-minute time limit. I'll be back before time's up.
Well then, let's begin.
I still don't trust Pewter, though, dude. Not at all. Because wasn't it... No, it wasn't in this same branch that... No, that's right. That was in the Iris's branch where we locked him in the friggin' locker and he was trying to nuke Iba. So, again, for all Somniums, please, backseat the shit out of me. Let's get through this for the story. Yeah, in this timeline, he's on our side. Thankfully. Tiny Iba.
Time to loosen up.
Do you always have to come in like that?
It is of the utmost importance.
At a time like this?
Times like this are perfect. Anyway, it appears to be an abandoned factory of some kind.
What could Boss be hiding here?
Somnium scan. Activate.
Break lock with pick on door 1. Thank you, big dog. My eyes are just still all, like, sleepy. Her undying love for you. She's great. Iba's wonderful. It's in my eye. Boss is hiding something. Reveal the truth of the new Cyclops serial killings. Okie dokie. Hold on, let me look. Break lock with pick on door 1.
A rusted metal door.
Oh, and it's the friggin'... Oh, wow. Okay. Damn, that's a lot of time right off the rip, too. 1 minute gone.
Break the lock with that.
Roger. I will try. It worked!
Alright, open it.
No, I mean, it looked like she was more having a see. Okay, dude. Jesus Christ, man. What the fuck? It's like, it's the sound effects that accompany it that makes it, like, even worse.
Several keys have fallen.
One of them must be the right one.
I do not have time to try all of them.
Hopefully there's some kind of sign.
Indeed.
Well, at least we got the first door open, so that's a plus. Cord.
Agent Date, you've got 5 minutes.
Yeah, thanks, dog. Open door A to sacrifice times 10 timey. Open door A. Fuck is... Hang on. Music's creepy as hell, so we just gotta go backwards towards where we started. I mean, I know I'm a bonehead, but like... Fuck is... There's door 0. Oh, door A. There we are. Okay.
A door that looks like the anywhere door. Hmm? It appears to be locked.
Learning the layout is going to cost time? Oh, absolutely. Pick up key number 1. All right. I just wish you could zoom out a little bit.
It's a key. The ice pick is next to this key. It appears to be correct.
That's what I said.
The tag is labeled A.
Note this guide has like 24 steps. It's all good, dog. We'll take our time as much as we need to.
I was right. Give me some credit.
That must mean you can use this key for something labeled A.
Come on.
Agent Dante, you've got 4 minutes.
Cool, bro. Thanks.
A door that looks like the Anywhere door. Perhaps we can use the key I just picked up.
Yeah, try that.
It opened. Odd. Isn't this the 3rd floor? What is going on here?
Looks like the floors are connected in a weird way.
Quite the troublesome dream.
Door B. All right. All right, so go across the Oh, so it's, what is it, like on the other side of, wait, what? What? Oh, shit, it's a stairs, my bad.
A door with B written on it.
Gumpy, what's good, dude? How are you? I mean, yeah, we're gonna get a fucking ×3 timey anywho.
It does not appear to be locked.
Then open door C. All right, thank you very much, Dan. The host with the most.
This is the 2nd floor, but it is clearly not the door I just opened.
It's like a maze. I have to remember what door goes where.
Door C.
There's gonna be a ×5 timey attached to this? Yikes.
It doesn't appear to be locked.
Open door
Oh.
E.
We're on the 2nd floor again.
Hey, Dan, by the way, how's your
Leave the
tush feel with that
second
new
floor,
king
come
chair
right
of
back
yours,
to it?
dude?
This is confusing.
I just saw door D, but now where's door E? Feeling like a king? Good. Love to hear it. So I wonder if I have to go up and around, or if I can cross. I think I do have to go up and around. Place is super time consuming when I did it without a guide. Nope, that ain't it. Wonky camera angles. Ole. That's door D. That's not it. So no, I definitely have already screwed up. Cool. Good for me. Wait, door E? There it is. Imagine. Okay.
Door E.
I couldn't even fathom trying this without a guide. Oh yeah, same here. To everybody else that did it without a guide, props.
You have 3 minutes, Dante.
Push the steel drum. Okie dokie.
An oil drum hung with wire.
Ah.
Oh,
Guess you should check that door.
A rusted metal door.
Holy smokes. Should I use one of these timies now? A lot of trial and error. Then had to go back to the start after finding out all of the correct options. Wowzers. Yeah, that's a lot of timey. Wow.
It does not appear to be locked.
Oh, sweet Jesus. I forgot. This is the branch where we find out how Renju gets yoked. Oh, there's the watch. I feel like if you didn't have to, like, just access the map every time, like, if they had a mini-map, it might be a little bit more tolerable, just in terms of trying to find your way around. Pick up the key, 8 minutes. It's between the 2 flights of stairs going in front of door D. Pick up the key, 8. The stairs in front of door D. So where are we? So I have to go all the way back down, or do I just continue going forward? Or is that it over there? Yeah, right there. Okay.
It's a key with a watch beside it. The hands indicate 8 o'clock. Is this the correct answer?
Saturday night at 8 matches Renju's estimated time of death.
D is written on the tag. Let's go, Date. The D door.
You have less than 2 minutes. Hurry.
I will try the key.
Yeah, try it.
It opened.
Kick some pipe. All right.
This door too.
But which pipe is the question? Oh, this one right here. Durr.
A broken pipe. Steam is leaking
Kick the
out.
pipe, the steam will melt the ice. Should I use any of my timies for this? Like, does it matter? Use the third to get the ones, or like... Because if I get this timey, it's gonna bump another one out, right?
Oh, it's
All right, cool,
just
perfect.
As I calculated.
You were surprised, admit it.
Open door 3. Any others are your choice. Okay. Yeah, you can only have 3 timies anyway, and the ones are the more useful. Right, okay.
A rusted metal door. Most of the ice is gone now.
Jesus Christ, there we go.
I think I can open this door.
Oh, dude, it's showing everybody that gets lit up in this friggin' timeline. Because in this branch, that makes it... Ah, dude. Like, that's so Sejima in the polar bear costume.
This key has control panel written on the tag.
Control panel? The one right there?
Investigate the control panel and use the ×10 timey. Okay. We wear wave. I definitely wouldn't call it succulent in the slightest.
Rows of monitors and buttons.
Investigate, right? Yep.
This appears to be old. I believe this computer controls the factory's electronics. It appears to require a key to activate.
Insert key into the control panel, okay.
Rows of monitors and buttons. There! Oh!
So?
I
Interact
see.
and rotate
If we
key.
move the scaffold, a new route appears.
Okay, let's move it.
Rows of monitors and buttons.
Shrunk.
Rows of monitor.
Oh.
I see. Rows of monitor.
Wait, rotate key again, even though it's blacked out? Ah. This is one of those rare instances where it's like, no, you should do it again.
Now we can use the route to door B.
That means I just need to open the B door. Now to get back to the door. It's door A, fuck. Door D, there it is, okay. Time keeps on ticking.
Door D prime.
Less than 1 minute. Hurry!
Open door C. Where's door C? Shit. So go backwards and then across, right? Nope. Fuck, man. The confusion. Door E. Door C, there it is.
Dante, 30
Door
seconds.
C prime.
Should probably be using timies to save time on these. Okay. And now I wait. Open door B. Fuck, where's door B? Oh my dude, wait. Okay, like, so I can't go that, I have to... Okay, no, it's just stairs right to the right of me. I'm dumb, sorry.
Door B prime.
B prime. Just exchange it. Kick open door F. All right. Yeah, I don't know in what world I'm gonna make this. Because where would I have to go? I'd have to go across green, but green looks blocked. Why does it look like every way possible is blocked for me to get there?
door F?
Right down to the wire, huh?
The first floor. This is the first time we've been here.
That big door. If we can see what's in there, we'll figure something out.
An iron ladder.
Holy shit. Well, there we go. Good thing. Tackle.
Ready? Whoa! This somnium is awfully dangerous.
It's awfully
Hey,
crazy
that
while
door.
we're at it.
Maybe we can open that one now. Check it out.
Door 4, this is the last step. Yo, Dan, everybody, you guys are the MVPs.
Dante, you're out of time.
A
Bullshit!
rusted metal door. I'm going to open it.
So it was the boss that killed all of them. Potentially. Phew. Oh my goodness.
That's... Iba, return to the control room on the 3rd floor.
At once.
Oh my god! Whoa! That one we knew, for sure. Hands down. The only one that doesn't surprise me is that one. Ah, dude. Fucking brutal. And that one we knew as well.
What the hell is going on?
Bro, Renju killed it. Wow, and then Iris killed Renju. What the fuck, man? Oh! The other sync machine. The prototype.
Dante, what are you doing? 6 minutes are up.
Wait! Hitomi is...
Dante, you can't go any longer. Force shutdown.
No!
Holy smokes. Echoes of murder. Wowie. It's a good thing it's only 111 seconds instead of 999, dog. I probably could have used some other timies along the way, but, you know. Might as well just make things more difficult for myself, right? Police headquarters, Tuesday, 3:14 a.m.
I took a look around your head, and I discovered something.
I can't believe Iris killed Renju. That is some crazy shit.
Something about the new Cyclops serial killings. Apart from Ota, there are 4 victims. Shoko Nadami,
Killed by Renju.
Renju Okiura,
Killed by Iris.
Iris Sagan,
Killed by Sosajima.
Sosajima.
Killed by the
Who was
boss.
responsible for these murders? Shoko was stabbed by Renju with an ice pick. Renju was strangled to death by Iris. So cut open Iris's body.
Cut
Who
open?
shot So?
Cut in half is more like it.
It was you. In other words, all of these murders were committed by different people. There wasn't just one killer. That's how it looks on the surface, anyway. But that's not the truth, is it? There's only one culprit. One person. And that person is...
Who's the new Cyclops killer? Dude, the finger wiggle, I thought like maybe it was a glitch and she was doing like she had like the coin, you know what I mean? Like the people that'll roll the coin over their knuckles. Remember the timeline Date gave for Renju's death involving Iris? I mean, Grumpy, you're giving me an awful lot of credit. I don't think the new Cyclops killer is the boss. I don't think it's the boss. I honestly don't know. To be completely honest with you, like, I'm leaning towards Iris for some odd reason. I don't remember if it clicked for me at this point or not. It's not clicking for me, but I mean, I guess I can safely say that I don't think that it's Renju, and I don't think that it's So. It's not Iris. Okay, well, 0 for 1. Keep on swinging. Ah, could it be Pewter? It's not Pewter. Fuck, 0 for 2. Okay. Okay, so then... maybe it is the boss?
Yes.
Fucking A, is it really?
The person in front of me right now.
You're blaming the commander of Abyss for this?
No, not boss. The person inside boss's head.
Can you at least try to make sense?
Alright, I'll explain. You know about the abandoned chemical plant in Kawasaki? There's a prototype sync machine there. You use that device to swap around bodies one by one.
Oh!
In other words, the entire egg ends up being replaced. Mind, consciousness, memory, they are traded. Switched.
I don't know where it started, but at some point, you got into Shoko's brain. Then, you got into Renju's. And got rid of Shoko's body. After Renju was Iris. You strangled Renju using Iris. After that, into So.
And then you gotta
used to
fucking
kill
clean
Iris
up
and
all
Ota
the
at the
debris
cold
so you
storage
get rid of
warehouse.
oh my gosh.
Now, you're in Boss's body.
Dude, it's the mafia.
Inside her head.
It's the fucking mob guy. Fatty Magoo. Mutton Chop Supreme.
I see. If you know that much, then I have nothing left to hide. Yes, I am the culprit behind the new Cyclops serial killings. I guess you can call me the new Cyclops killer.
What the fuck, dude? Who the hell are you? Who was inside Iris during the interrogation Sunday?
That was me.
You imitate her well. From the way you talked and your body language, it was like the real Iris.
Wow, dude! No, okay, now it just clicked. Yes. Okay, so now okay. No. Like, I understood, like, there was a bot, like, whoever is in the boss right now was in these people's, okay. Makes total sense. But now to see this in context, where the suspect, who I think is the old Mafia Don, who lobbed himself off a building, supposedly. I have no idea if it's him or not. Either that... Okay, so if it's not... Dude. Yeah, Rohan. But now I don't think it's Rohan. What if it's Saito? What if this whole time I thought Saito was Date? But maybe Saito was in Date's brain. He's like the only other piece right now that's kind of left unaccounted for. Oh my god! What if, dude? And so then, okay, so let's just say in theory, it is Saito. And Saito is just bouncing around all these people, like whoever it is. Bouncing around in all these people's brains, committing acts of murder, and then just like body swapping back. Jesus Christ, man. What a mindfuck. This is amazing.
Earlier, too, you almost had me fooled. Your imitation of Boss was perfect.
Yes, there's a reason for that. Let me define some terms first. A person's memory and sense of self. Let's call that personality. It isn't quite the right word, but it'll suffice. Now, transferring that personality into someone else's brain, let's call that parasitism. The one transferring is the parasite, the one being transferred into is the host. Are you with me so far? Moving on. Even after the personality exchange is complete, the host's memory isn't completely lost. About 1% remains in the brain. So, a parasite could use that 1% to imitate the language and behavior of the host.
Bro, this just got so deep,
That's how I knew about the warehouse and Sunfish Pocket, by the way. Thanks to Renju and Iris's remaining memories. I'm telling you, it was me.
Holy bug
Why are you
eyes.
making me repeat myself?
That means the Somnium I entered on Sunday.
Was
That's
actually...
right. It was me.
How? How does he know about the original Cyclops killer? How does he know? And something else was troubling me.
What's going on here?
I had forgotten all about that. I had forgotten all about that. Seeing Date in the reflection. So that means somebody was oh my god, dude. Wow, man.
Saito.
Oh, it is!
Saito Sejima.
Oh my god!
Congressman Sejima's son.
What?
I researched Saito thoroughly, but I cannot find any images of him on the internet.
Holy fuck!
He is listed on the family register, but I cannot find any photographs.
Wow, dude! So then Saito was in dude? Holy shit, man.
Before I do, there's something I want to hear from you.
I'm disgustingly sweaty
How
right
did you
now. It
know
has
about
nothing to do with the heat
prototype sync
outside.
machine? And not only that, you also seem to know what the sync machine is truly capable of. Why is that?
That's...
Regaining your memories, are you?
Waltzing around in my brain.
Human memory is fractal. If you retain even a single piece of it, it's possible to recreate the whole thing. Pieces of memories are like roots that grow into every corner of the brain, gradually, slowly, taking its time.
Bro, can we also just take a second to appreciate, like, the voice swap? Like, the voice actor who did the boss that is now Saito Sajima in the boss's body, like absolutely bonkers good, dude. Absolute, like, what, just like the tonality. Oh, wowzers, what a shift. Allegra Clark, absolutely slayed. Holy smokes, dude. I mean, like, not just her, but like throughout this entire playthrough, like the voice acting cast for literally everybody has just been like the most impressive I've ever experienced. Toppest of top tier. Like, it's amazing.
I imagine the same thing is happening in your brain right now.
A fractal is a figure with self-similarity. Allow me to explain. See this?
The Triforce.
Whichever fragment you cut, you will see a similar shape. The whole is made up of its similar parts. This is called a fractal figure. Memories in the brain are similar. That is what he is explaining. He is claiming that from a few pieces, you can rebuild the memory.
Like, once you find out about the sync machine and the body swapping, it literally opens up the door. Like, the theories galore, right? And I had thought about something like this, like the body swapping for sure, but like, holy shit, dude. Like, this runs mega deep. Good lord. I knew about the prototype from regaining my memory. Is that right? No, that's not it.
Parallel worlds exist.
Fine. I still have time.
Time?
You'll see. So, where do you want me to start?
It's just past midnight on Tuesday. Shoko was killed on Friday. If we think of that as day 1, today is day 5. What was Saito doing those days? I decided to ask him. You have the information, but do the eyes make any sense? You can see the tone shift in Iris as well, but not as much as this. I mean, the eyes make sense in the sense that you need the eyes in order to enter the sync machine, right? So that's why they were carving out all... Dude, it, like... Wow. Really? Is that... Only in the prototype one. Jesus Christ, man. Iris on left side, it was way less peppy than Iris on right side. Dear God, man.
Like you guessed, my personality was in Shoko, Renju's ex-wife. That made calling Renju easy. I need to talk to you about something. He came over without question. I think it was around 4 p.m. I had him meet me at the chemical plant. I made Renju go to sleep. Synced, switched personalities, and then stabbed Shoko's discarded body with an ice pick. I took Shoko to Bloom Park by car, using the old abandoned subway line. Must have been around 8 p.m. by the time I was finished. I tied up Shoko to one of the merry-go-round horses. After that, I used Renju's phone to send a Nile message to Mizuki.
Mizuki, Daddy got caught up in something serious.
Then, I just waited for Mizuki to arrive.
And then we're all there, myself, the boss, like, oh my God.
Until next Saturday evening, my personality was inside Renju. My next target was Iris. I knew she would be suspicious if I asked her to come to Kawasaki, So I asked her to come to Sunfish Pocket first. I called her a little before 5 p.m., and she arrived just after 6. I greeted her, then convinced her to come with me. That's when Ota saw us. Anyway, I put her in the car, then headed to the chemical plant. On the way, I made her take a sleeping pill. I knew she might run once she saw where we were going. It was around 7 p.m. when I got there, and I wasted no time switching bodies.
Dude, this is so dark and it's so deep.
After getting Iris's body, I used a rolled-up apron to strangle Renju to death. Then I put his body in an empty oil drum I'd prepared earlier. I put that in the trunk of the car, then headed to Sunfish Pocket. But then, something I didn't anticipate happened. Waiting for the signal in Akiba, someone knocked on the window of the car. It was Ota. He asked me something about being able to drive. He was surprised, to say the least. I didn't have time to waste on him. But I couldn't risk him finding the oil drum in the trunk. Plus, if word got around that Renji's car was spotted driving around Akiba, that would foil my plans. So, I came up with a lie. I told him that I didn't have a license, so he had to keep it a secret. That's what that thing referred to in Ota's Nile messages, by the way. And just like that, I managed to escape a bad situation and headed to Sunfish Pocket as planned. The rest went exactly as you already figured out.
Like, I thought it was so much more like that thing. I thought it was so much more, but no, it was just like a little white lie. Like, oh, I don't have a license, I can't drive. Like, that thing. Holy crap, dude.
Sunday morning, I had a recording or some such thing scheduled. Oh, I am, of course, referring to Iris. I didn't want to draw suspicion, so I decided to attend as planned.
And like, and again, Allegra Clark is her name. Sorry, I had to look up and to reference it. It's just like it's not a mannerism, but like just the delivery of everything is just so. Oh my god, it is so incredibly well done. It is so good. It's so believable too, you know what I mean? It's not just her as the boss, like speaking all of these lines. You actually legitimately feel as though like she is portraying another character in like just using the boss's voice. It is just so sublimely good. Like, wow.
I went to Lemniscate and performed my job. And when I left, I ran into you, Date. To be honest, I was a little surprised.
Was this the blackmail
Just the
part?
previous night, I was a parasite in the body of Renju. I didn't think Ota had seen me. So, of course, I didn't expect to see you there so soon. You were on to me, but there was nothing I could do about that. If I ran, it would only increase your suspicion. So I decided to play my role. The interrogation began around 8:20 p.m., is that right? Then you synced into my mind. But you didn't get what you were looking for, did you? As a result, you had no choice but to release me. I didn't want to go home right away. I knew there might be police waiting for me. That would make it difficult to sneak out at night. And that would put my plan in jeopardy. So I asked you to take me to Marble. I tried to find an opportunity to run, but then another unexpected event occurred. I got a Nile message from
Ota. And in this one, this is when we
I
get
knew I could use
tased, isn't it?
So I told him I needed his help and to meet me at Marble. He did as I instructed him to do.
Fucking A, man.
After that, I got into the van with Ota. But because his presence was unnecessary, I asked him to stop at a convenience store to buy me something to drink. When he was gone, I took his car and drove to my parents' house where I used to live. Yes, the Sajima residence. Of course, I knew I couldn't just walk up and ring the doorbell. Hello, Father, it's been a long time. I was also in Iris's body at the time. But I thought I could use that to my advantage. So I pushed on the intercom and sure enough, my dad invited me inside. I told him this. I want you to come with me. There's something I need to show you. He was quiet for a while, but eventually agreed and got into the van with me. We arrived at the prototype sync machine around 11:50 p.m. By the time I was in the body of Sosajima, it was a new day.
Becomes the polar bear. Becomes the polar bear, has to cut what the dude, like, and we know all of this, but just to have it all, like, just boom, explained to us right out in the open is crazy.
There isn't much to talk about on Monday. Before noon, I used my old man's body to call this one Boss. You might not know this, but she and my father go back about 6 years. The two shared a terrible secret. Hinting at that was enough to get the boss to come running to me immediately. I injected her with a sedative, then brought her body to the chemical plant. I synced with her, exchanged our bodies.
I should have done continue first.
And after blowing my father's brains out, I cut his body into pieces.
And put it in the vase. Oh my god.
I stuffed it into a vase I'd brought earlier, then drove back to my house. This was yesterday, early Monday morning, past midnight. In my new body, I drugged Iris, put her in the van, and drove to a new location. Okiura Fishery Cold Storage Warehouse. I arrived around 1, then prepared for the show for a couple hours. Of course, when I say show, I mean dismembering Iris. Because of the temperature in the warehouse, it took longer than I expected to prepare, but...
See, yeah, Dan, that's what I thought as well. So, Ota's root, Saito is in, wow. Oh my god! Holy smokes.
Well, you saw it in the video. Of course, I didn't anticipate Ota would show up. What does that make it? 3 times that brat has showed up unexpectedly? That annoyed me to no end, and I took that out on him. Dressing him up in the polar bear was an impromptu plan on my part. I didn't mean to make you think he was the killer. I just wanted to throw a wrench into the investigation. Didn't matter if you found out or not. This all happened Monday morning. I left the warehouse around 3:30 a.m.
Saito spoke with grace and no sign of remorse. I was trying to keep my anger from boiling over and kept asking him questions.
To harass you. I wanted to bring out the hatred in you. That's why I called Mizuki to Bloom Park. That's why I streamed Iris's murder. Because they were important to you. weren't they?
Dude, when she goes
I
all
wanted you to
bug
feel
eyes like that, it
cornered,
freaks me out.
trapped. I wanted to punish you, Kaname Date. Ah, the prototype sync machine has a special feature. It administers a strong dose of sedatives to the original body, and a stimulant to the host after a sync. That kept them docile. You know all about the prototype sync machine, don't you? That should explain it.
I knew. The prototype sync machine differed from the one at Abyss in a few key ways. The machine at Abyss is more sophisticated. Nanocables from the sync gear enter through the gap between the eyeball and the socket. They then travel down the optic nerve canal to the brain. But the prototype sync machine isn't so advanced. To perform a sync, all you need is somebody's fucking eye. You need to remove the left eye. Manually. The subject and the syncer have to remove their eye from the socket. Otherwise, the cables cannot enter the brain. Of course, even with the eye removed, severing the connection to the brain isn't necessary. The extracted eyeball still has the optic nerve and blood vessels connected. After a sync, the eye is supposed to be replaced back in the socket. It's supposed to be safe, side effects are rare. Unless the nerve or blood vessels are damaged somehow, replacing the eyeball isn't too difficult.
Of course, I don't really care about eyes. I don't need them. All I cared about was exchanging bodies with the sync.
So then this makes me think back, like, what... Was Saito in Rohan's body when Rohan plucked out the eyeball of Monica? Because he plucked out the right eye. Fucking dude, okay, I'm just gonna keep playing and find out.
And for that, I needed to remove the left eye.
Why didn't you just put the eyes back when you were done?
That's obvious. Once I was finished transferring into a new body, the old one was of no concern to me. Why would I bother replacing the eye? I was just going to get rid of it anyway. Shoko's is in Renju.
Right.
Renju's is in Iris. Iris's is in Dad.
So wait, Renju's eye was in Iris? Oh, okay, it was just post-mortem as a trophy. Okay, my bad, sorry. Then Iris's eye was in So's body? What? Dude, this is fucking twisted, man.
Dad's is in Boss. Their stomachs, I mean.
You sick
What
bastard.
the fuck?
Yes, I ate them.
Jesus
Immediately
Christ!
After exchanging personalities.
How horrible.
It makes sense why Shoko's eye was in Renju's guts. Wowie!
Homicide is my hobby.
Hobby?
Tenacity for it, what can I say? Of course, it was also necessary to make sure people kept their mouths shut. If I took over someone's body, they would know about my crimes. I couldn't risk them reporting me, so I killed them. It was also a matter of revenge. Against you. It's personal. That's why I chose people close to you as targets. Well, except for my father, of course. That was personal to me. But don't ask. It's embarrassing. This series of murders was like a journey for me, you know? Traveling through bodies to finally reach the end. That's the thing about traveling. You always wind up in the same place, don't you? Where do you think that is? Your home. A trip is only complete once you return home. The same goes for me. When I return home, my travels will come to an end. So I'll be needing it back. My body.
What?
You stole my body.
Wow!
You took it
What?
from me 6 years ago.
Oh my god! It makes perfect sense! When So referred to Date as his son, it all makes sense now! Holy fuck! Wow! Wow, dude! Holy shit! My last theory was almost on the money. Dog? Yo, credit to hamsters. Wow! Holy hell. Out of control. Out of control.
That's why I want revenge.
What are you talking about?
You have no idea what it was like inside my own head.
So last question, where is Date's body? That's a great question. Who is Kaname Date? Who is Date? We don't even know. Dark Fantasy Realms! Love you, bub. Jeff making me ball? I was watching him play it earlier, right before we went live. He was fighting the Azure Arbiter. So who is Date then? I'm trying to rack my brain to think about this. Oh, Dark Fantasy Realms, I don't blame you. I had to watch him a little bit.
I miss it. I miss my brain, Date. No matter how many people I killed, it never worked. I never felt happy. I feel miserable.
You mean?
He was born with a brain dysfunction. Due to damage to the posterior pituitary gland, he was unable to properly secrete oxytocin.
Oh, that's right. My old body. How are you finding it, Date? That's what I've been telling you!
Okay! Jesus Christ!
I don't have the same oxytocin deficiency you did.
That is because I regularly supplement it. We must have increased your dosage too much.
Oh, yeah!
No, but the person who had this disorder was number 89, the original Cyclops killer.
That is what I believed as well. But we must have misunderstood. Pewter did not specify who exactly was imprisoned. Only that one of the original culprits responsible was currently in prison.
That's strange. That would mean number 89 is the previous chairman, Rohan.
Wait.
That must be it. Rohan is a parasite inside number 89's brain. Pewter must have known that.
No way.
I was confused. Wait, so wait a minute. Dude, is Date's actually oh my... Is Date's body 89? Wow. No, I don't know. I didn't understand any of it.
Let us determine the specifics using Saito as our starting point. Whose brain was he in before Boss?
So Sejima.
And before So?
Iris. And before that, Renju.
Renju.
And before that, Shoko.
And before Shoko?
I was a parasite inside Rohan's brain 6 years ago until last year. I'd lost most of my memories. I was a shell of a man. They housed me in a special hospital, but I still had those fragments of my mind left, just as I explained earlier. From a single piece, you can recreate the whole. I took my time, slowly regaining my memories. 1 year ago, I remembered everything. I left the hospital and immediately sought out Shoko Nadami. I got her body, and she was in Rohan's. When she saw herself in the mirror,
She fucking
lost her
lobbed
mind.
herself off the top.
She was confused, panicking, running up the emergency staircase, and then...
Holy fuck, dude.
That's why Rohan committed suicide.
Oh, because it wasn't Rohan.
After that,
Oh my god.
I spent a year perfecting my plan, using Shoko's body. I spied on you all this time. That's why I know everything about you. In that body you are operating right now, in that skull, my personality lived there.
Wait, hold on. If what you're saying is true, what about my personality?
It was in Rohan.
I'm not Rohan!
Correct. It is just as he explained earlier. Number 89 was in Rohan's body. In other words...
That's Date.
My real...
Holy shit!
Sorry, but time's up. I want my body back. It's quite simple. Sync with me and stay inside my mind for more than 6 minutes.
And if I refuse?
I know that you won't. I know it.
Huh?
Date, look! This is streaming live!
Oh my god.
Damn you!
If you give me back my body, I will give you the location. Oh, and of course, it isn't the chemical plant in the Kawasaki district.
Iba, where's the source?
It is being routed through numerous IPs.
Of course it is.
I cannot identify the source.
Computer, contact headquarters, now!
Got it!
Now, what will you do? Will you agree to my request?
Dude, what? Oh my god! Everybody, I'm sorry. I'm just lost in this. I will catch up with everybody, I promise.
Date, I'm hurt. Don't you care about what happens to her? Do you understand the gravity of this situation? A bomb is strapped to her body. You're too stubborn. Or maybe you're just cold-hearted. You want to see what will happen when her flesh burns and tears and scatters? If you aren't quick, you'll see the whole thing. You know I'm not bluffing, don't you?
I didn't agree no matter how many times he demanded it of me. I refused again and again. Oh my god, it happened! And when I saw it, I understood. Boss's body rolled into the corner of the room. I didn't want to think anymore. Anything. Nothing. I closed my eyes and ran my palm across my face. I could taste blood. Bad end. Definitely a bad end, but I had to keep pushing it. I was committed. I wanted to see how it went. Dude, I was just, you know, I didn't think he was bluffing, but, you know, I had to keep going. Everyone did it too? Good, at least I'm not the only one. We don't negotiate with terrorists. Should I, wait, can I just do it to reopen? Daft, you gave in? That's alright, there's nothing wrong with that. If I go to reopen, will it pick up from, like, a particular point? Okay. Hefe! What's good, brother? How was the finale of Azure? Mind blown? Incredible, wasn't it? Like, hold on. I want to catch up with Jeff for a quick minute. Jeff just finished up Azure. How you feeling about it? I'm currently playing Dusk Falls, and the stance has gotten a lot of people killed. Yeah, I mean, we were staying pat for sure. I want to see how Jeff's feeling. And Jeff, we'll definitely have a little chit chat afterwards, but I got to ask you now while you're here. Cried, mind blown, emotionally wrecked. Oh yeah. How does it rank in terms of what you've played thus far? It does. It sets up an incredible amount. It sets up an incredible amount, and there's so, like, man. I'm psyched for you, man. Now you got the Cold Steel arc. Dog, you're fucking cooking through those games. That floors me. Azure definitely gotta be at the top for me. My man.
You know...
When we start in Cold Steel, I died at the last boss once. Azure Arbitrator is not to be fucking trifled with, bro. In true Trails fashion, like the multi-step end boss. And you start Cold Steel tomorrow, right on. I will be there, at least for a little bit. Oh, Febs, you're starting, what it's called Nirvana Initiative, right?
Date!
See? I knew you wouldn't refuse. I know you well, don't I, Date?
Dude, I can't wait to watch the trailer for it now, after I finish this up. Yeah, Trails. It just reminds me of somebody that can, like, roll a coin over their knuckles, you know what I mean? Police headquarters, Tuesday, 4:28 a.m.
I did it. I did it.
Pewter, zap that motherfucker.
I got it all back.
Hey, where's Hitomi?
All right. I'll tell you as promised. Boss's house. However, it might be too late by now.
What?
Oh, it happens anyway! What the fuck?
Return my body and I'll tell you the location. That's what I said. I didn't lie. I kept my promise.
You bastard!
You're the one who injured that body. It's your own fault, really.
Damn it.
Be seeing you.
Yeah! Yes! Yes!
Date, are you all right?
Aiba's voice barely resonated. My eyesight was hazy, a heap of broken images. Sweat was building on my palms. It felt like my throat was closing up and I was struggling for breath. In my ears, the rushing blood of my heartbeat was the only sound.
Everyone's dead.
Shoko, Renju, Iris, Ota, Hitomi, Boss. The flesh remains, the mind is lost.
I couldn't do anything. Saito had me right where he wanted me. Nothing. Nothing.
Parallel worlds exist.
The words suddenly echoed in my head. I couldn't remember who or where or why. But I thought that if there was really such a world, then me in that world, I is another.
Could I have had a better future?
I prayed that I could. I felt my consciousness sink into a black abyss. Dude. Come on, where's like that real happy ending? Come on, we have to have like a real happy ending. Annihilation route end. Good lord. GG, that's the end of AI. I'm not buying it. Come on. Where's the happy ending? Dude, Febs, amazing. Game is fucking stellar, minus that Somnium with Iris. Walt, what's good, big dog? There it is, now it's unlocked. Jesus Christ, man. Let's go! Let's go, let's go! Still mad about the Iris Somnium? I'm just not. I'm over it, but I will fully acknowledge that I can't contradict myself. I'm over the fact that it happened, but I'm not over the fact that it happened. There. How's that? Contradicted myself anyways. Woohoo! Yes, it sucked. It's the only thing that fucking ruined that night of gameplay for me. This game, this experience, my first in a VN, was a 10 out of 10. We get to that goddamn Somnium, and it fucking ruined it for me. Literally just gassed me. I couldn't have been any more uninterested. But golly gee, happy to be back. Jay, when you're in Iris's Somnium doing the Minecraft dance routine, yo, Damien, damn dog, I don't even have any lozenges on me. Let me go grab one. Hang on. Let me hold up. Yeah, hold on. It'll give me an opportunity, quick bathroom break, and I will get a lozenge. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right, so now I have a question. It's Spike Chunsoft. They did Danganronpa as well, right? Is it as interactive as this in terms of visual novel? Also, lozenge. Thank you. So it's an interactive VN like this. Dang. And then what? Hold on. I'm sorry. I got to backtrack. Squirrel 999. They did 999 as well, right? Not as interactive, right? I'm sure that they kind of like refined their formula as they created new titles. That would make sense, but 999, different writers, so the vibe is different. Gotcha. Spike also did 999. Okay. Are they all available on Steam? Because now the next time there's a Steam sale, I'm going to be in for a penny, in for a pound. For sure. 100%. 999, VLR, and ZTD were all from Uchiko. I'm going to fuck this one up. Uchiashi? Sorry, that's probably really bad. They're all on Steam. Duly noted. All right, so I gotta be honest, I'm not sure if you would like Danganronpa. Why might that be, Proto? Just out of curiosity. I've seen the teddy bears, so like I know that. No, I'm not saying like that's a selling point. I'm not like a teddy bear aficionado. You know what I mean? I'm not like I love me some teddy bears, so the game is probably gonna click with me. Super anime and way more violent. Like I'm fine with violence. And I'm good with anime, but if it's gonna be like all Iris Somnium anime, I'm out on that for sure. Investigation sections and trial sections, kind of like Ace Attorney. And see, I've never played an Ace Attorney either, which I've heard great things. Danganronpa have serious pace issues in your opinion. Okay. It's like Ace Attorney, but not as good. How good is Ace Attorney though? I mean, I know that that's a really subjective question to ask, but now I'm just curious. Main thing keeping me from Ace Attorney is lack of voices. I feel you, Feb. There is no voicing. See, I would have fun doing the voices for it, so that would be okay for me, but I could see where it would be a turnoff for some people, definitely. And with ADHD, that's tough for me. I get it, 100%. I feel like AA is worse pacing. Since Jeff is done with Azure, I had set free the beast, which is my Azure complaints. Oh, good. I'm looking forward to reading it. You know, Ace Attorney would be pretty legendary. Yeah, for real? I mean, I'd have to get some pretty good voices together, right? I'd have to get voices together pretty well. Apparently, it's a nightmare to stream solo. And why is that, Guppy? Gumpy. Sorry, I almost called you Guppy. Little fishy. Ivy! Or collab with people? Got it on Switch with a collection? Okay. Problem is, AA is no voice acting at all. Zeph, that's where I come in handy. I love doing voice work. I have a lot of fun with it. Which, if I can also, you know, pat myself on the back, if you're a fan of the Trails series, Trails in the Dub, a fan collective, you can find them at Trails in the Dub on Twitter. They are a collective that are doing fully voicing, are working on fully voicing Trails in the Sky 1, 2, and 3, and then we're getting into Crossbell as well, or they are. We, possibly, maybe, possibly. But, I do have a role, in Sky FC. Pretty proud of myself. Yo, Ivy, this game is incredible. If you want a great mindfuck, I would highly recommend this. Did you get to rank 4 community in Torna yet? All hail the mayor. 'Tis I. Daft, my guy. Thank you, brother. As soon as we get in here, hold on, we'll save up. And then hydrate. My bad.
You're awake.
Damn it.
Good lord. I like AA until I figure out the solution but fail to understand the game's logic and how to present the evidence. Characters in Dangan can be really dumb sometimes and can be somewhat frustrating to me, but the same is true of Ace Attorney characters sometimes. Alright, so we're back on the other side. Yeah, Squirtle, it's interesting. It's something I'm going to look into. I've heard a lot of praise about Ace Attorney. I've never... Obviously, this is my first VN, so I'm not really, like, accustomed to it. Maybe that would be something... Next year. It's only a couple months away. We got a lot to get into.
I don't think you can release yourself.
Well, do something about it.
What is it you expect me to do?
Come out of my eye socket and get this off of me.
I cannot.
Why not?
My body has short-circuited.
Alright, so now is this gonna be where Pewter's the bad guy?
It must have been the electric currents from earlier.
So on this side, Saito got in an accident and wasn't able to go to his spree after killing Shoko, right? Yes, okay, so in this branch, yeah, Pewter was trying to wipe Aiba. Pewter bad, boss good. A-okay.
But fortunately, my communication functions are still operational. I attempted to reach HQ and Abyss personnel for support.
And?
No response.
They ignored you?
There must be pressure from the higher-ups. Likely a result of Congressman Tsujima's interference.
He thinks I'm investigating Monika's case.
That is not the only reason. So Tsujima holds a personal grudge against you. He wants you dead. That is likely why Pewter is attempting to delete my data.
Are you okay?
For now. But if they breach my final layer of ice, they will destroy me. I would cease to exist.
Holy fuck.
You're... Saito Tsujima.
Oh my god! Okay, so I know I'm gonna stop delaying, but now I'm curious. Without giving me, like, particulars, does Nirvana Initiative pick up after the end of Everybody Dead? Or at the end of everybody... Well, I can't ask alive, but, like, does it pick up at the end of Super Bad Ending or Super Good Ending?
Oh, so you figured it out.
Renju's body...
Hello, Rufus Not So Alberea.
Without his left eye. You were inside Renju, weren't you? Until just now? You used the machine to exchange minds, then got rid of his body.
It picks up at the end of the route you're currently in. Okay. Oh, so wait a minute.
But you're a little off.
This is the true ending? Shit, dude. I thought, like, Super Duper Deadsville was, like... I thought that was the true ending for some reason. That would have been wicked morbid.
I didn't get rid of the body. He died of natural causes. But what interests me more is you. How do you know you can use the sync machine to exchange minds? The way you're talking makes me think you know why I took out his left eye.
But how? How do I know that? Why do I know that? Why do I know about Saito, the prototype machine, changing personalities?
The current. Did it unlock your memories? Then tell me, this body was originally...
Mine.
That means your body...
This is your body, isn't it, Saito?
This is why it's locked. That would have been a mindfuck going in. The words came out so easily. I don't know why. But in a moment of harsh realization, I knew. Number 89's body is mine, and my body is his Saito's.
Well, if you know that much, then this should be easy. Give me back my body.
Okay, so then do we do it the same? We give him back the body, and then just zappy zappy?
Don't worry, I haven't killed them. Yet.
Yet?
The brain you are currently occupying has an interesting quirk. It releases a flood of dopamine and endorphins when it kills. I thought I'd take that brain back before killing those two. In front of you, of course.
If you want, Neo, I can send you the announcement trailer for the next game. Yeah, for sure, Dan. I would love to see it. And, Zeph, no, I have no knowledge of the next game at all. I guess I kind of put it together the other night that I didn't realize that this came out so long ago. You know, a couple of years anyway. So this is 3 different actors voicing Saito. Now they nail making him sound like the same person.
Which is why I haven't killed them yet. Such beautiful eyes.
Sounds like the guy that does Honest Trailers. I love Honest Trailers.
I was going to begin the sync, but I think I've changed my mind. I want to see you mad. But what will really set you off?
Thank you very much, Dan.
If you don't shut your mouth right now.
All right, talking it is. What should I say? Do you have any questions for me?
It's early Wednesday morning. Shoko was killed last Friday. That was day 1, which makes this day 6. For 5 days, what was Saito up to? I decided to ask him what he did every day until now. So now I wonder if we're in this exchange and they had planned on us obviously having the knowledge of what we just went through. Saito explained what he did on Friday. At 4 a.m., Saito began his plan against Shoko. He called Renju, and it just went really fast. After taking Renju's body, Saito killed Shoko, then brought the body to Bloom Park. But as he explained it to me, I somehow felt that I already knew. I didn't understand why. I do, because we already experienced it. And this is that, that's badass. I felt like it was being etched into my brain.
I was still in Renju's body. My next target was Iris. If I asked her to come to the abandoned factory, I knew she would be skeptical, so I called her to Sunfish Pocket. I even video called her, but for some reason, she said no. This was around 5 p.m. I was still Renju, the president of Lemniscate. I didn't think I would have any trouble getting her to trust me, but...
Date, do you remember? Saturday evening after syncing with Mizuki. Inside the Somnium, you thought you saw Iris's body, so you called her.
Right.
The time was 4:52 p.m., right before Renju called Iris. You told her.
Okay, don't go anywhere. Lock the door and stay at home.
Iris didn't accept Saito's proposition because of your warning.
Wow.
If you did not warn her...
She would have been taken here.
I decided to pick her up in Renju's car. I thought that if she saw me in person, she would trust me. However...
You got in an accident around 6:10 p.m. and lost consciousness.
So unlucky. My plans were ruined. But my ultimate goal is still achievable. So it's all good.
So it's all good.
Oh, right. I put that there. When I was fixing Shoko's body on the horse, her phone fell out of her clothes. I forgot that I had given her one. I didn't want to take it with me, and I didn't want to toss it away. So, I decided to push it into the mouth of the horse.
The merry-go-round horse's mouth was hollow, which allowed the phone to fall down into its body.
Mac, what's happening, dude? All is well. How about yourself? Happy Thursday. Happy time zones. Everybody.
After the accident, my body was taken to Central Hospital. I regained consciousness just past 12 a.m. Sunday.
Hey, also, because I haven't talked about it in a couple of days, well, at least not since yesterday, maybe the day before, if you're a fan of Xenoblade Chronicles 3, if you've been around, then you have naturally just been accruing Mira, which is a channel currency through Stream Elements. It's similar to Twitch's channel points, only it's utilized through Stream Elements, and you use that Mira to purchase raffle tickets to be entered into a drawing for a copy of Xenoblade Chronicles 3, which we're going to be doing a week from Sunday. So we're going to be playing Xenoblade Chronicles 3 on launch day, on Friday, but we're going to do the drawing as planned that Sunday night. So it's going to be July the 31st. It's going to be the first thing we do. If you'd like to participate, if you want to get more tickets in now, you have an opportunity. Excuse me, Dan just dropped the link for everybody. You click that link, you use your Mira to buy your raffle tickets. Raffle tickets, you're entered. Gotta be in chat Sunday night when we start things. That's why we're gonna do it first thing. Like first thing Sunday night. Nightly banger into the drawing, into gameplay. So, if literally you're here for the freebies, then just be in chat in case your name is pulled if you've entered the drawing. And then we get in contact, either Discord, Twitter, whatever. We open up a line of communication. I get your details. I get you a physical copy of Xenoblade Chronicles 3 mailed to you if you win. Not sure if this has been mentioned, but Nirvana Initiative has an interesting little mechanic. At the start of the game, it will outright ask if you played the first game. If you say yes, it will test you twice. If you get either question wrong, the game will not discuss events of the game, so it... Oh! Yo, Daft, that is super unique, and I dig that. Glass Scientist? Oof. Come on, guy. No oofs. What's the matter? All that Mira. Chilling with... Yo, Mac, how are you liking Stray? And anybody else that's played Stray, is it all it's cracked up to be?
The surgery was a success, but Renju's organs were in a horrible state. But I had somewhere to be. I left the hospital, rented a car, and headed to Iris's house.
I know what happened after that.
I finished the game on stream like an hour ago, and it was amazing. Oh, Nirvana Initiative? Even after the first game, it isn't mentioned at all. I have Stray, but haven't played it. Oh, William, you just finished Stray. Did you like it? Amazing. Right on. Well, like, can I just ask, and I'm not asking, like, in a condescending way at all, like, what makes it such a good game? Like, what makes it such a good experience being a stray cat? And again, like, that's just an honest question on my part. To me, as a consumer, I see it and I just go, it's not really my thing. But, like, everybody is talking about what a wonderful experience it is. So I'm genuinely curious. There's a meow button. That's neat. Right on. I dig it. It's a real... Oh, so it's a platformer. Okay.
You got to the Sagan household at 2 a.m. You pushed the intercom button.
He was sweating buckets and he came up to me with this begging look in his eyes. He said, "Come with me."
You got Iris to come with you. But when you tried to bring her here...
I got scared. I pulled my hand away and ran.
Platform, a little bit of puzzle solving and stealth. 50%, you gotta be a cat person. If you're not, that's fine. 50% from what I heard, some of the profits goes to cat refugee charities and stuff like that, so you actually help IRL strays. Yeah, I had seen that, and that's awesome for them to have done. Honestly, my biggest problem with Nirvana Initiative is it feels like they bend over backwards to avoid spoiling the first game. Oh. Yeah, like Feb said, hopefully they don't waste any sort of potential on the game by, like, really going out of their way to not spoil the first game. I appreciate them not spoiling it. Like, that's cool and all, but,
Oh, you know that too? But you're exactly right. I was planning to put her to sleep in the car, but I didn't have my drugs on me. The sleeping pills were inside Renju's crushed car. I was pushing my luck. My plan and my body were both in shambles. I'm sure the painkillers were affecting me as well. My mind was scrambled, and I couldn't think straight. I couldn't chase after her. I needed to sleep. I managed to make it back here and collapsed on the ground. Next thing I knew, it was the next day. I woke up around noon on Monday. Renju's body was about to expire.
it always weirds me out, like, the body was to expire. As a Trails player, I understand the importance of having entries require experience and knowledge from previous games. Same here. To have better potential, definitely. But if they're adamant on trying to block that, I don't know. I've heard it's really good. Feb, I think you're in for a treat, man.
By Monday, Renju's body was almost completely dead. And of course, my consciousness as well. That's when I got a call. From a Mr. Amanoma. The man you call Pewter.
I knew the story after that.
The boss told me that number 89 was coming. Then, Renju asked, "Is there any way we can let number 89 escape?"
So Pewter came up with a plan to help number 89 escape. Rohan, as number 89, got into the car with Saito as Renju and fled from the police.
When I heard that number 89 was coming to Abyss HQ, I came up with a plan. Iris trusts this number 89, this body. I thought I could use it to get to her. And there was another reason. I planned on eventually switching bodies with you. You and I would get our original bodies back. And after I do that, I will kill Iris and Hitomi in front of you while you're in this body. A rather nice plan if I do say so myself.
So creepy with his eyes, dude.
That's why I asked Pewter to help number 89 escape.
Pillow calls. Enjoy the evening, folks. We will talk tomorrow, Neo. Enjoy the end. Yo, Hefe, thank you. We will talk. Congratulations on finishing up the Crossbell duology, man. GG's.
I wanted this body at all costs. I brought Rohan, who was inside number 89's body, to the abandoned factory. Rohan was my partner in the Cyclops serial killings 6 years ago. So naturally, we had a lot to talk about. But I didn't have much time left. Not to sound like a broken record, but Renju's body was almost done. It was completely useless at this point. So, I put Rohan to sleep and began the sync. As a result, this happened.
Renju.
It's just like I told you. He died of natural causes.
Jesus Christ. Fried brain. Scrambled eggs.
Just mercenaries I hired. After I woke up Monday, I arranged the hit. They were expensive, but I had access to Renju's bank account. I paid them with his money. Of course, my intention was only to kidnap Iris. But after I got this body, I didn't really need them anymore. But they had already been paid good money, so I decided to leave the arrangements as they were. And then, Pewter. I told him about Iris and hiring the assassins. I told him he could use them for whatever he needed. And he acted on his own, with without consulting me. I called Iris about 24 hours ago. Tuesday at 1:40 a.m., I started a video chat with Iris. Long time no see. I'm sorry to call you out of the blue like this, but I need to see you. Iris got so excited that she dropped her guard. I told her where to meet, and she agreed right away. It was all according to plan. I knew that if I looked like him, she would do anything.
I've been looking for him for 6 years.
I see. That is why Iris left Matsushita Diner.
So the person she trusts most.
You, Date. Number 89's current body was originally yours.
Dude.
After Iris got into the car, I put her to sleep. I restrained her and called Hitomi.
I have your daughter. Don't call the police or she dies.
I used Iris to reel in Hitomi. And you. Thanks for being so cooperative. But you did drag your feet. I was getting tired of waiting. I was only 12.
Oh
but I
my
remember
god.
it vividly.
And to have it all spelt
On
out.
that day, 18 years ago, I heard my dad on the phone. I'm going to see Monica. I followed him. I got into a taxi and followed my dad's car. He went to the Harbor Warehouse District.
And we guesstimated that this happened, and we thought that So was the one that killed her via Iris's somnium. Dude, now we're gonna see it as Date running out, not like the blue. Oh no, they still show him as the blue dude!
I've only ever been happy when I was killing something. Before Monica, I would kill cats and pigeons. It was the only way I could feel happiness. The only way I could feel anything.
I mean, Damien, I'm not looking to watch it, but that's what happened in the story, so I just assumed that they were going to show it.
But like a drug, I eventually grew a tolerance to it. Next, I'll kill a human. That's when I found out about Monica. That woman took my dad from me. Fuck! And she stole all the happiness from my house.
Fan! Thank you very much for the raid. Welcome in, Chocobo Knights. I absolutely love hearing that new raid alert. How are you, my friend? I hope Little Miss is doing well. I hope you are well. Next Friday, some Digimon action. Yeah? It's good to see you, buddy. Your better half was also in here a little bit. I know he was here earlier. And, again, nothing but the best of wishes. We are well. Digimon survived. So excited. Good. I'm pumped for you. I'm pumped for the fan base for sure. 100%. Put Little Miss to bed right on. I hope you had a great stream. You were playing some Yonder, the Cloudcatcher Chronicles. What is Yonder? If I might so ask. Yo, Febs, we did that the other night. When we ran into that, when we played Rock, Paper, Scissors with Iris, like we did it live. We changed it up on the fly. We changed it on the fly. Had to have it. Had to have it. Absolutely had to. Motherfucker, I near choked on my drink. Yo, Daft, it's great though, isn't it? It is so good.
So I chose her as a target. I was born with a brain disorder.
But welcome in, Raiders. My name's Neomatter. If you haven't been here before, I primarily play a variety of RPGs. And for the last 11 days, this is my first foray into the world of visual novels with the Somnium Files, and it has been spectacular. Very, very good. But it's great to meet you guys. We're usually live Sunday through Thursday. We're off Fridays, Saturdays. But we start around 9 p.m. Eastern here in the States, and we go till usually midnight. So welcome in. Great to meet you again, and a pleasure to have you here. It's fun, kind of like Breath of the Wild and farming game quest based with a dark secret you have to uncover. Amazing. Sounds good. Well, what platform is it on, fam?
I can't secrete oxytocin from my pituitary gland. And I didn't have a mother. Not a real one, I mean. My mom died giving birth to me. So, naturally, my emotions toward my dad were complicated.
Oh, okay, so it's on multi-platforms. Cool.
I didn't kill Monica. Would things be different? Maybe the murders 6 years ago never would have happened. Me, you, Rohan. Maybe none of us would have gotten mixed up in this. And maybe Shoko Nadami never would have gotten killed. Isn't destiny a curious thing? One mistake can change so many lives.
Playing the re-release, sorry, jumbled words, on PS5, right on. Enjoying it thoroughly, I would imagine?
Sorry, I don't have anything else to say to you. And even I'm growing tired of seeing that twisted, angry face of yours.
It's a twisted, angry face of yours, actually.
Started? Give me my body back.
Very much. Love to hear it.
What a strange fake eye.
Oh, right.
Oh, well.
Iba, spring into action. Ah! Good grief, man!
All right, it's ready.
Oh my god, he just does it so nonchalantly, like... Oh, damn, we're going in. But Iba was still short-circuited, that's true. Neo, this will be my last help in the Somnium that is nothing, there are no steps, just play it and enjoy this. Sure will, big dog. Thank you very, very much for being my guide. He did say he doesn't give a crap about eyes. Yeah, it doesn't mean that he doesn't feel any fucking pain ripping his own eyeball out of his skull, man. Yeah, Rhea, that was disgusting for sure. Oh my god, he's Iris.
That was...
The music's creepy as hell, dude.
This doesn't look like footage from a surveillance camera.
Hey, fan, thank you very much again for the raid. I'm glad you had yourself a great night and get some good sleeps. Have a great Friday and have a very happy, healthy, and safe weekend, bud. Appreciate you. Date Kaname. Abyss Special Agent. Verify identity.
What?
Oh, just doing it on its own, okay.
being synced?
This is creepy as hell, dude. Oh, wow. Yeah, we really are. All right, just the monitor. Away we go.
Sync? Without Aiba, I can't figure anything out.
At least you're not losing time. Oh, there's a knife stuck. What the frick?
What? Damn it, what is this?
Oh! Bro, this shit is like nightmare fuel, though. Not gonna lie. The music, the tone of everything, it is fucking nightmare fuel. Oh, dope, and I'm not losing time. It's great.
The door. It won't open.
Well, shit. I tried to open the wrong door, apparently.
Go to the sync room, huh? It's a sync machine.
Oh, dude, it's so brutal, man. That screamy kind of like sound, like that's probably like the creepiest part of it.
Me? What was he doing? Sync gear.
What the fuck?
Again.
Also, the screams, most people believe it's the victims from his killings in the past. Vicious. Good lord, man. The door, yeah.
Door? What is this? This wasn't here before. This is...
The room. Oh my god, dude. Is that just all blood? Yeah, it is.
Help me!
I'm trying.
Blood. The picture. Blood. It's a pool of blood. I don't know anything else. Blood. Damn. Oh, this. It's them.
What, dude, so wait a minute. Is this like the Somnium that we did? Only we didn't, like, now we're actually in the moment, even though it's a Somnium? This is like an Inception. It's like a moment inside the moment inside the moment. Yeah, I think it's the first Iris, right? We're in here. We had to open up one of these. It launched a knife out. There was the mirror. We could choose to shoot the mirror. Or, like, I'm probably just thinking way too far into it, but still.
You're... Damn, nothing.
Punch the size of your face for free.
You're... I touched it, but nothing happened. You're... I can't. I just can't do it.
Definitely struck out. 0 for 3 on that one.
You're... It's just a mirror. Damn it.
Ah, it's so creepy, man.
That's it. Just a little more.
Holy shit, this took a turn, huh?
I'm sinking. I can't stop it. What do I do? What is this? Ah!
Bro, did we get a bad ending again? Oh, no, we didn't. Okay, cool. Whew. I'm gonna say, what the hell?
That was...
Dude, twisted. What in the world?
I did it! I did it! Oh, this feeling! I'm back. I got it all back! This fake eye is awful. Well, I suppose it's better than nothing.
Oh, zap him!
I think I'll keep it. This prototype machine has a special function. The body I am transferring my consciousness into will receive a stimulant. The other body receives a sedative. You will be feeling it soon. Oh, but don't worry. Like I told you earlier, my plan is to kill Iris and Hitomi in front of you. So I can't be killing you right away. You will watch them die, and then you will follow in their footsteps. You should be honored.
My body won't move. My vision is getting hazy. My consciousness was melting away, clarity fading. I don't know what happened. I could only watch as it unfolded in front of me. The scene that played before my eyes left me dumbfounded. It was a fragment of my memory lost all those years ago. A piece of my past buried deep in my subconscious.
Ratty cake,
The music, dude.
Bake me a cake as fast as you can. Pat it, poke it, fill it with fruit.
This song is crazy ominous, but it's so beautiful too.
Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. I win! Yay! Now you have to take the penalty. Up, side to side, up, down, pinch.
It's why Date and her
Iris, remember when you asked me what your stage name should be? How about Aset?
A-set?
That's right. I thought of that name. This is when I taught Iris about her name. Greek and Egyptian mythology, too.
A-set.
You see that flower over there? It's a very special flower that blooms in the cold. A winter iris. Just like the iris from Greek mythology.
She's the messenger goddess. And the goddess of rainbows, too.
That's right. That's why the iris means good news and hope.
Good news. Hey, Uncle. You met Mommy at this shrine, right?
I feel strange looking at him being like, that's actually Date. His name was Robert Paulson. Kanami Date.
When am I gonna hear good news from you two?
What?
When will Uncle be my dad?
The Okonomiyaki War.
Iris Druid. She must have really enjoyed herself. She even said that she wanted to do it again soon.
Yeah, we should. We'll do it whenever she likes. Maybe even every day.
Oh, you. Every day?
Hitomi, do you want to live together? The three of us?
Are you sure?
What do you mean?
People are going to talk.
I don't care about that one bit.
Well then, hypothetically, what if Iris and I were being hunted down by a secret organization?
Well, I'd defend you, of course.
What if they're zombies?
Zombies?
Remember when we went to that haunted house and you were clinging to my arm?
Because it was dark and it came out of nowhere.
Pussy! Sorry.
But fine. I don't care if it's zombies or aliens or whatever else. I will defend you and Iris with my life.
Thank you. Well then, my answer is yes.
So, you want to go clean? Fine. Do as you please. You've done a lot for us.
But now I wonder, like, does anybody in any of these memories refer to him as Date?
But there is
Unless they still call him
one
Falco.
last thing. One final job I want you to do for me. It's nothing major. This woman and her daughter. I need you to dispose of them.
Okay, so now in this moment, that's actually Rohan. That's not Saito, no.
Should be simple, no?
This is...
Now I understand. I understand why Rohan Komakura wanted these two dead. That's the real Rohan? No, okay, no. No, it wasn't rhetorical. I was, like, genuinely curious. And then I kind of thought about it, like, no. Because this was, what? This was 18 years ago? So Sejima asked Rohan to make Monika's corpse deep in the mountains, where no one would find it. Rohan found out that Hitomi knew about it. This was 6 years ago, my bad, sorry. He also found out that Monika had given birth to a child. If the media got a hold of it, Congressman Sejima would be ruined. And that information would no doubt lead to discovering Monika's murder. So, and Saito would be arrested immediately. And that investigation would lead straight to Rohan. But Rohan never told So about Hitomi and Iris. I don't know why not. Maybe he decided it wasn't important enough to mention. He played it close to the chest, need-to-know basis only. That way, there'd be no loose ends. That's why Rohan hired the assassin Falco, meaning me, to kill Hitomi and Iris.
You got it? I want you on this right away. If you could do it in 2, maybe 3 days, that would be great. Good luck.
Of course, I couldn't go through with it. But if I didn't kill them, someone else would. I was sure of it. I needed a plan. How could I get out of the organization and keep them safe? But I couldn't think of anything. I didn't know what to do. I needed advice. From an old friend.
I see. I hear some pretty crazy confessions in my line of work, but this one takes the cake.
Wow.
But don't worry,
Wow.
all right? You could have told me you were being attacked by Martians and I still would have believed you.
The truth is, Boss and I were both in the same rookie class of police recruits in our 20s. We've been close ever since.
So, can you help me?
I do have one idea.
Huh?
Have you heard of the new investigation department, Abyss? I was put in command there.
Boss explained Abyss and sinking to me.
The sync machine is normally used to look inside someone's head, but it does have another function. You can technically use it to swap bodies.
Swap bodies?
Right. So if we use that...
What do you mean?
I mean, switch bodies with Rohan. The new you will be Rohan, chairman of the Kumakuras. Then you can send out an order. No one lays a finger on Hitomi and Iris.
Damn, that's quite the idea.
What about Rohan? Won't he be in my body?
Just get rid of it, I guess.
Get rid of it?
Put yourself in
You can take
jail.
this opportunity to get rid of Falco once and for all. No one will know what really happened. No one will ever find out that a police officer was moonlighting as an assassin. It's 2 birds with 1 stone, right?
Boss, diabolical plan. She made a good point. And I had no reservations about giving up my body. My body had soaked in so much blood over the years. I was almost glad to be rid of it. But I did have a single regret. With my body switched, I couldn't show myself to Hitomi or Iris. I would never be able to see them again. But I didn't care. As long as they were safe.
All right. Leave everything to me. Hayato Yagyu.
Hayato Yakyu. That's his real name. Falco has a name. 89 has a name. I'd also give up my body for Boss. Lenny, same. Big time. Don't tell Vita, please. Don't tell Bridget either. Thank you. That was my real name.
Boss, how did you bring in Rohan Kumakura?
I made up some charges and had the cops take him in.
Is that okay?
Yeah, it'll be fine. Because he's about to switch bodies.
Surprised Pewter wasn't just like, what?
Rohan has been put to sleep. He will not be waking up for a while.
Remember, to get your consciousness to fully transfer.
Yeah, I know. I understand. Stay in Somnium for more than 6 minutes. Right.
We're counting on you.
Let us begin. 3, 2, 1.
Good God, man. So brutal.
Stop! Please!
Good lord.
Please. Help me. Help me.
You're...
It's me.
Rohan?
Did you forget your own idea?
Does that mean...
I'm Hayato Yagyu. The switch worked. And there's been a breakthrough in the case.
I know. You don't have to say it.
regarding the Cyclops serial killings, right?
How did you know?
We can monitor what happens in the Somnium from this room.
Boss and Pewter explained. There wasn't just one Cyclops serial killer, there were two. Rohan and... One was Rohan, the other was Saito Sajima. The sync revealed everything.
We should ask him about it.
Wild, dude.
Good idea. When Rohan wakes up, we'll interrogate him. Huh? What? Pewter, where is he?
How would I know?
You guys just leave a fucking door to that place unlocked?
Hey, which way did Rohan go?
Is that Kagami?
Huh? Rohan's standing right there.
No, this isn't Rohan.
Yagyu, where is Yagyu? Where did he go?
Oh, him. He just left.
What?
Oh, shit.
Why didn't you stop him?
Because he's not
What do you
Rohan.
mean? He's a detective. He said he wanted to leave, so I opened the door. Did I do something wrong?
Fucking A, man.
No, don't tell me.
I shot out of the room like a bullet. I had a bad feeling. An awful, terrible feeling down to the bones. I knew where he was headed. Oh my god! And then it's that. Oh, wow.
Oh, hello. What are you doing here at this hour?
Shit.
Such beautiful eyes.
Oh, stop. You're always flattering me. Anyway, come on in. I'll make us some tea.
This has got to be where she gets. Dude, this is the first thing we saw. Wow. Shoots her. Blows her fucking shoulder off.
Bastard!
No! Stop!
Fucking A, man.
No.
Stop right there!
Dude, this is such a mindfuck, though. Hitomi had to endure a long, complicated surgery, but she survived. But it came at a price. She was left with a permanent injury. She lost all use of her right hand, thanks to the bullet I fired from my own gun. I said nothing. I got up and I left the hospital room. And I left all my memories with her. That night, I visited the Kumakura building and called them all together.
Everyone, listen up. Hitomi Sagan and her daughter Iris are untouchable from this day forward. If any of you lay a single finger on them,
would explain why MoMA
you don't want
is...
to know what'll happen to you. Are we clear? Yes, sir.
Maybe that's why MoMA was so, like, hyper-obsessive. Or, like, what leaded him into being so, like, obsessed with ASET. I went to So's mansion. By boss's request.
Meet with Saito. Figure out the truth behind the Cyclops murders. As long as you're like that, I think he'll be more open with you.
So I went to the Sejima residence. When I got there, I said, I want to meet Saito. Into the intercom. After a while, it just went really fast and I didn't get to finish reading. Sorry.
What is it you want to talk about? That was your idea. I don't understand why you're asking me.
My idea, was it?
Yes. You told me that you suffer from hemispatial neglect. That you can't recognize the right half of your vision. You always eat the left half of your meals and all that. The same is true of the faces of those you've killed. You can't recognize faces out of your right eye. Which means you can only see the right half of their faces. And that's why you pull their right eye. That's what you told me anyway. Do you have someone in mind?
Let me think. What'll it be? The fifth murder? The fifth Cyclops killer victim?
Hold on. Could you not refer to us like that?
Why not?
I told you, it's very old-fashioned.
But that's our name.
So is your turtleneck, but then again, here we are.
Decided. You even sent that letter without my permission. You said it would throw off their investigation. I don't know how effective it was.
So there's no relation to Greek mythology?
What? Don't ask me. You're the one who came up with it.
How long has it been since we last met?
That's an odd question.
Humor me.
The first time we met was when I killed Monica. And my father asked you to deal with the body. But we didn't so much as see each other for 12 years after that. Why are you asking me this?
What was the next time we met?
About half a year ago.
And what did I tell you then?
You don't remember?
Remind me.
I remember you showed up rather suddenly. You really want to kill people? I'll find you targets. Just let me keep the eyes. Then we both get what we want. We'll make good partners.
Hey, Saito, could you come with me for a bit?
Where are we going?
There's a place I want to take you.
Really? Is it perhaps the police station?
Suddenly, bodyguards rushed out from inside the mansion. They surrounded me before I could react.
What are you doing?
You aren't the real Rohan Kumakura. I could tell as soon as you opened your mouth. Let's get a change of scenery. Fortunately for you, I am interested in hearing you talk. Mr. Kumakura showed me this place. So it's fitting that this is where you die.
The same. Oh my god.
What a wonderful feeling. The truth serum is working beautifully. Wow. I see. I see. You got into that body with the sync machine. Fascinating. I'm intrigued. I want to see it for myself. The prototype sync machine. Where is it? Chiba? You there. Why don't you go and fetch it for me? Don't worry. I'll pay whatever it costs.
And this is how it all began. Holy shit, man. Wild. Fucking wild.
Well, it looks like preparations are complete. Let's say you and I get started.
What the fuck, man? No! God damn, that is so brutal, man.
Let's go.
Cringe every single fucking time I have to see that. Good lord. Jesus Christ, man.
What are you doing? Follow him!
The guards are just like in on it, no problem. Don't leave the boss there. My memories after that were lost in a violent haze. I was forcibly disconnected during the sync. Saito's mind overwhelmed me. Only my consciousness was sent over. My memories were left behind in my original brain. I thought I might have some of Saito's memories to cling to, but I never picked them up. Maybe because they weren't mine to hold. It felt like reality itself was disappearing. I was confused and lost, like suffering from a permanent hallucination. I could barely feel my feet beneath me walking under the city lights. When I regained my faculties, I found that I was in Golden Yokocho. My wandering with no destination in mind was interrupted by a woman.
You're Saito Sejima? I guess not.
Huh?
Sorry, I just had a feeling. I heard that the prototype machine was stolen, so we lost communication for a whole week.
Who are you?
Just as I thought. You've lost your memory. All right. From now on, think of me as your boss.
6 years ago.
Boss?
Dude, once all the pieces really start coming, like, this is 6 years ago. This is why, holy shit, man. This is why Date couldn't remember anything beyond 6 years ago. And this was that, wow. Holy mackerel. Yo, Legions, my bad, brother. What's happening? Sorry, dog. Like, really in the nitty-gritty. Like, literally endgame of endgame. Ronin, it is phenomenal. Yo, Legions, if you haven't played this, dog, I would recommend it for sure. Really fucking good, man. It's twisted, man. There's no two ways about it. It is bonkers for sure. But it is incredible, man. It is so good. And I understand, man. How are you? How's it going, dog? Happy time zones. How's your week been treating you? Yes, of course. I am just like fucking full tent post, ready for Xenoblade 3 for sure. And then, like, thankfully, people had reached out yesterday because there are some copies in the wild already. They're like, hey, if you wanted to, like, start muting words. And I was like, thank you very much. Thankfully, I had already been muting stuff since, like, I started Xenoblade Definitive Edition. It was funny because we got into Definitive Edition, and then I think it was, like, shortly thereafter is when 3 was announced. Turtleneck looks cozy, though. Dumb as heck, but cozy. Low-key, I feel like if I ever wore a turtleneck, it would make my fat face look even fatter. So, I'm awfully self-conscious of it. Fat face would be mega fat face.
That's right. That's what you'll call me. Come with me. To where you belong.
At Abyss headquarters. Yeah, Legions, I'm with you, dog.
I managed to make a new family register for you. From today on, you have a new name and a new life.
So then, in the midst of all this, like, obviously, like, the authorities know who Saito Sejima is. The bodyguards know who he is. Like, so alluded to, like, called him his son. So that was, like, the first, like, wait, what? And that was the one thing that stuck with me. But, like, nobody else that sees Saito isn't like, hey, you're Saito Sejima. And, like, on comes this existential crisis where it's like, no, I'm Kaname Date, actually.
As a member of Abyss, the team I run.
You want me to be a police officer?
You were a policeman before, remember? You've already passed the exams. There shouldn't be a problem.
But the new me didn't pass.
That's fine, trust me. It won't be a problem. That congressman knows how to pull strings.
People already posting spoilers for 3. It's such a shame, dog. And like I had said that too, like I hope and I pray that people can just like not drop massive spoilers. Like when I'm playing through 3, it'll be the usual tag. It'll be Neoblade Chronicles 3, like hashtag Neoblade Chronicles 3. And if I ever post any photos or clips, they'll be marked as sensitive. So, and like obviously I will label it and I will tell everybody, if you click this, these are fucking, it's spoiler laden. 3 will be hyper lockdown in chat. So low key, I've been thinking about it. And like as much as I don't want to push new people away, but just being that this is my first experience, like being in like the on release day with everybody else, I'm low-key thinking about putting it to followers only chat. And I never do that again because I don't want to push anybody away. And I don't want people to think that like I'm just like trying to like get more you know what I mean? Like I'm not looking to like bait people into like following. Like I'm not looking to fucking like numbers are numbers, dog. It is what it is. Like I'm not trying to fucking like nah. Like that's not me. That's not my thing. But like I'm thinking about doing it just in case, just because. Yeah, dark fantasy, exactly. Like, I don't want anybody coming in just to be an asshole to be like, hey, guess what? Or even if, like, people inadvertently would drop spoilers, you know what I mean? Because people that are excited, people that have watched the directs, like, I haven't. I've watched the reveal trailer, that's it. That's all I've planned on watching, that's all I want to watch, 36 times and counting. But, like, because of how hyper vigilant or hyper focused on what I deem to be a spoiler, like there's probably quite a few people out there that are like, oh, I didn't think it was a spoiler. Like, and you know what? It probably like to most isn't, but for me, just trying to keep it as blind as possible, it is. So I feel like people would inadvertently like drop stuff too. Yeah, Proto, some people probably would still do it. No, that's fair. You want to have the best possible experience with that game? We all do. Absolutely. 100%. Personally, I hate when it's verified by phone number only, chat. So, Rhea, because we had some, let's just call it like targeted attacks, I feel. Could have been a fluke instance. We made, it's not verified email chat only, but your account needs to be a particular amount of time old. I'm not going to fucking out myself and what it is for people to try and circumvent it. But they also have to have a verified email as well. So that's my thought. I'd thought about kind of discussing it over the weekend, like within Discord too, which, by the way, if you're not a part of and you'd like to join, very welcoming, very cultured, very warm, very friendly. You're more than welcome to. I had thought about discussing it like this weekend with everybody, just to like kind of get other people's thoughts, you know what I mean? Because I had been kind of like 50-50 on maybe doing it that way. And then I gotta figure out a way. I feel like once we get into like heavy story territory, which like the entire game will be, I gotta find a time, like I don't want to, but to like mute alert noises as well. Just know we might have an hour or so left of this game, just letting you know as we are nearing midnight. Damn, an hour left. If that's the case, maybe we'll hop on tomorrow night and we'll finish it up tomorrow night. See, like last night, wrenching the gears, man. Last night was a wrench in the gears, but you know what I mean? It was Youngblood. You know what I'm saying? Like, family will always take precedence, always take top priority. Getting like one switch to mute alerts, then you can flick on and off. That would be handy. Yeah, so Filbert, I have that. So on my stream deck, I can mute alerts and I can like I can mute the audio and I can mute the visual as well. Continue is little bit, and I can tell you when's a good spot to save. Okay. Not a wrench, glad little man got taken care of. Yeah, for sure. And I didn't mean it to sound like fucking A. No, it's just it's just an inconvenience, you know what I mean? And it's obviously him, my wife, my family, like that's always going to be top priority. And for anybody that's been around that knows, typically I do like this off-camera stare down to like disappearing act, and last night that was it. It was in the thick of things, and he usually crushes sleep. He goes to bed and he stays asleep. So when he gets up in the middle of the night, something's usually wrong, and it sucks. It sucks, but also silver lining, it's good. Because we know, like, it's pretty concrete that, like, something's wrong. So, okay, we have to address it. Something's up. And, it was just a shitty situation to have to go and sit in the ER for 3 hours to not even be seen. You know what I mean? On a fucking Wednesday night. Sitting in an urgent care where there was absolutely zero fucking urgency. I get staffing, I get the world that we live in these days, I totally understand. But when I go in and they go, what's the problem, who's being seen? It's my son, he's got a terrible cough and he's been gasping for air, and they're like, okay, just have a seat. You know, sorry, no, that doesn't work for me. And we eked it out because he was in good spirits, but nah, man, 3 hours... 2:30 in the morning rolled around. He's like, Dad, let's leave. I go, all right, say less. Dunzo. It's super patronizing, man. And I know we kind of came off the rails here, but so that's what I'm thinking about doing. Again, back to original statement. All the way back. I've been thinking about it. I think that we will possibly just go followers only. Just for that matter alone. You know what I mean? Okay.
Who?
Jordan, what's happening, handsome?
No one. Never mind.
So what's my new name?
Kaname Date. I hope you like it.
I like you.
Kaname Date.
Yep. Nice to meet you, Date.
All right, so wait a minute, Dan. You're saying I should save right here and then we'll be good to go? Ooh, Jordan playing some Final Fantasy IX? Good choice, my guy. It's one of the greats. One of the greats. PS1 era, like, Final Fantasy titles, in my opinion, still the best. We're still doing the flashback. Okay. 1 year later. I was called into the control room. Pewter had something to show me. Aiba.
The official title is AI Ball. You may call her Aiba. The artificial intelligence contained within this sphere is nothing short of miraculous.
Acknowledge.
Wow, and this is where the game began, isn't it? More or less. Almost done with Trails in the Sky 1? Legions, how you digging it, man? Just wait. Just wait. Huh. Have you watched a playthrough of it, or is this like you're in it to win it? Hey, Glass Scientist, thank you very much for the follow, man. Welcome to Brutopia. It's been a pleasure having you here, and thank you very, very much for spending your time with us. How much longer do you think I have after meeting the Queen? You got a bit. For sure. You've got time, compadre. Considerable time. But then again, it's all a matter of, because you can use turbo mode, so I mean, if you wanted to just breeze through stuff, but I watched the story overview before playing Cold Steel series. Yeah, you got plenty of time. And as slow as Trails in the Sky FC is, I think it's a necessary. It's necessary. It's an incredibly slow burn because they are literally setting the tone for everything that is to follow. With follower-only chat, is there anything stopping a new follower from immediately dropping a spoiler, or is it a set amount of time before they can chat? No, they'll be able to chat right away, for sure. But again, they'll have to have, like anybody now, in order to chat, you have to have a verified email address, and the account created needs to be a particular amount of time old. I feel like Sky definitely tells more story than Cold Steel 1. I mean, it's the beginning of it's the beginning of two separate arcs, you know what I mean? Like, as they're all connected, but like Sky FC, it's a slow burn, and the juice is worth the squeeze. Once I see a new follower, I'll stare at them and wait. Yeah, Dan, Hawkeye, got you. Phone verification and email verification helps a ton. So we have email. I'm not a fan of doing phone. And for the reason being, if I went into a chat, if I went into somebody's channel new, and they're like, verify your phone number, I'd be like, fuck this, I'm out of here. Because I'm not doing it. You know what I mean? It leaves yourself open. I know, conspiracy theory. It leaves yourself open for any type of like hack or, you know what I mean? Like people getting your information, which I know like they could fish, and if you're bright enough, sometimes you can avoid it. But it's, I can't do the phone thing. But maybe I'll have a timer set up. That way, when somebody follows, I'll also just be able to explain that to them. And if they choose to stick around, great. And if they don't, then, you know, whatever. But we'll see. We got a little bit of time. It's definitely slow, but it started getting really good for me during meeting Professor Russell with the gospel and all that. Oh, yeah, guy. Oh, boy. It's great. I get enough spam calls already. I'm not giving my phone number to a website that's been hacked before. Gumpy, exactly. Same way. I mean, generally, if someone is a follower chat, I don't typically come back because oftentimes I don't want to follow initially anyways. Right, and that's what I'm saying, but this is one of those rare instances where it's like, this is a launch day, and I know that there's, like, I'm excited to experience it with everybody else. So, I don't know. We'll kick around the idea. We'll see how it goes.
Special Agent Date, from today forward, this is your partner. She will be your personal computer and your personal companion.
In Legions 2, the thing about persons analysis. Okay, so here we are.
How are you feeling?
Okay, so we're gonna save up right here. Legions, how do you like the sprites in Sky and in Crossbell? This reminds me, I need to go through my following list and get rid of those who insist on phone verification. Yeah, Legions, I do too. I love them a lot. I love what they did with Cold Steel, but I absolutely love the sprites. A genuine follower would happily wait, like, say, 30 minutes to chat. When a troll usually wants to get in, cause damage, and leave. Xenoblade 3 will release digitally for North America in exactly 1 week. Holy smokes. Yeah, Daft, and I'm with you. And it's trying to find that happy medium. Where, again, like I said, I'm not trying to fucking, like, just gain a bunch of followers, but it's a special occasion. I guess it is for me anyways. This is probably just me overthinking shit like I always fucking do. The overthinking that I produce is just out of this world. So, I don't know. We'll do some talking about it this weekend. Tier 3 subs only, right? Boy, are you trying to bait people into subbing? Here, why don't you put it to sub-only chat? I mean, not for nothing. If you put it to sub chat and somebody, like a troll, subs, and then just as a troll, you're like, I mean, low-key, thanks for the money. Yeah, the balance is a pain. Again, it's probably just a matter of me overthinking shit. I always do. We'll figure it out. We'll hammer it out. Tomorrow I'll have a completely different change of heart, and I'll just be like, yeah, all right, forget it. I wish I finished them when I was younger on my PSP. I played them, but never finished. Oof. It'll be good to do it now, though. Yo, Legions. Yo, my guy, thank you for the 2 months, my man. Enjoy the emotes. You now are privy to a fleet of Monados. For sure. Jordan goes, it worked. Jordan, yeah, this was all planned out. To anybody that wanted to subscribe, now's your chance. We were just trying to fucking... Yeah, gotcha. So, yeah, we'll see how it goes. We'll figure things out for tomorrow, for sure. Or for Friday, rather. But, okay, so let's, for anybody that's taken off, hey, you guys, thank you very much. An incredible week. I appreciate it a great deal. I also want to say, for those of you that are around on Saturday night, for those of you that are familiar with Bakusan JRPG, myself, him, Momo Pikmin, Lenio, good friends, and I wanted to talk to Baku as well about getting some others in. We're going to have a big roundtable discussion about Xenoblade Chronicles 1, Future Connected, 2, and Torna. And then we'll probably also discuss, and hopefully not theorize, on the reveal trailer. So, anybody that's around, I'm not going to be streaming it, but Baku will be. I'm sure Momo Pikmin will be as well. If for those of you that are interested in tuning in, maybe just enjoying some light discussion, should be a good laugh, should be some good times all around, as it often is. My 4-year anniversary on Twitch on release day, so this should be wild. Let's go, dog. That's great. GG's. Yeah, Phil, it's going to be a ton of fun, man, for sure. And, I mean, just Baku's great people anyway. So, you know what? Speaking of Baku, that's where we're going to go and raid right now that we get things figured out. But for those of you taking off, thank you very much. An incredible week. A trying night last night for sure. A trying Somnium. Also, Iris. Never again, thankfully. But I hope you guys, you and yours, please have a very wonderful, a safe, a happy, and stay as healthy as you can this weekend. Have an excellent weekend. So thank you guys for being here. And we're definitely going to turn things over to... We're going to turn things over to Baku. And that just means that Sunday night, we'll finish up Somnium Files. If we've got about an hour... No, we'll probably hop on tomorrow night, like I said. We'll finish this up. It'll either be tomorrow night... Nah, it's going to have to be tomorrow night. I'm putting off watching more episodes of The Boys for this, because that's how committed I am. But guys, please, again, broken record, as usual, enjoy your weekend. We'll see you back here tomorrow night for a little bit, barring any type of catastrophe. But if I don't have a chance to see you tomorrow, to talk to you tomorrow, we'll be back here Sunday night. We're going to do some Xenoblade 2 post-game. We're going to do some world bosses. In my spare time tomorrow, I'll probably take the opportunity to farm Cloud Sea King Ken for our crit heal builds. And it is going to be a bazaar of backseating when we do the Xenoblade 2 post-game stuff. So we can have some fun. You guys can help me with builds. You guys can select who you want me to play as, etc., etc. It should be a good time. But stay happy, stay healthy, stay excellent. I appreciate you guys very, very much. And enjoy your weekend, guys. I love you. Thank you. We'll see you tomorrow.